Ryan, maybe just to start with kind of the emotions of this game and how you could describe sort of the ebbs and flows to it.
There was ebbs and flows, that's for sure. Good first period, awful second period, great third period, and it was nice to get a win in overtime.
What did you see as the biggest shift from that second to third?
I don't know. I think they just dug in a little bit. You often know when they're not happy in between periods. And as a coach, you walk by sometimes and you can hear some of the guys talking, and that's a positive thing for us that we had certain guys that were saying the right things. So it was nice to see the response for sure.
How about to obviously see a couple of chances early from Rasmus, but the way that he kind of stuck with that one and buried a big one for you.
Yeah. Well, we talked last time in Calgary. We don't want to go to a shootout, so it was nice to be able to get that win. All kidding aside, I think the one shift in overtime where it was Kadri and Pospisil, and I'm not sure who the defenseman was, but we got hemmed in for a while. They did a good job of keeping things to the outside for the most part, and then Marty kept the puck and allowed us to change. So those little things often are the difference.
To talk about those, there are three gentlemen on your team that didn't see a lot of ice in the third period, just shortened the bench, and they were the ones not going as well?
Yeah, that's pretty much it for sure.
Okay.
You guys have had some success in this building both this season and previous seasons. Why do you think that is?
I don't know. I really don't. Sometimes it works that way. Some teams have success against other teams, and then they can't find a way to beat a different team. Sometimes it just works that way.
Did it feel fitting to see Andrew Mangiapane, pot 100th career goal kind of right where he did?
Yeah, and that's where he scores his goals, or he should be scoring his goals in there. So great for him, great for Michael. Those are two pretty good milestone nights for important players on our team.
I know this probably feels like a lifetime ago in a game that goes to OT, but that opening shift, Michael's line goes out there and kind of sets the table with that first shift. You get the goal right after. What does that do for your team to start that way?
Importance, again, we put a lot of importance on good starts, first periods, and trying to win your first periods. And we've talked a lot about Michael and Blake over the last little while, so they were ready to play, and usually when your key guys are, the team usually follows suit. We just slipped in the second period, but found a way to get it back.
How close did you consider challenging the goalie interference on the potential second goal?
Yeah, I trust the guys in the room, so if that screen flashes a certain color, then I go with what they say most times. I mean, I can look at it and get emotional about it, and they're a little bit more calm, cool, and collected, and actually dig into whether or not that is something that should be challenged or not.
How important is it to get an overtime win?
Even a win. I think more important the response after a terrible period. It could have been easy for the guys just to kind of roll over and move on to Nashville, but I love the response in the third period.